What's going on, guys? Kuda here, and this will be my first Descendant video. Hope you guys are having a good day, and let's get straight into it. So, we're going to be talking about Bunny. And the fact that, the reason I want to make this is I thought it would be pretty, simple, like really well thought out for everybody would run the same build for Bunny. But, that is not the case, honestly. I've ran into multiple people that are either just now starting, just now playing the character Bunny. They picked other characters, got those, whatever. But when it comes to people playing Bunny, I don't think people realize Bunny currently in the state of game is the best farmer. And after her would be Valby. But reason being is because she has a skill. Let's go to her skills. This skill right here, lightning emission. While she is moving, she deals electricity damage in an AoE. And the faster you're moving, the faster it activates. Now, the damage increases proportionate to the electricity you have. That means you have to have your electricity built up to use it, but you also have to have your electricity built up prematurely to even activate the ability. Now, with that being said, this is not her usual skill. I have a mod that changes this. We'll get into it. This is what you're going to use to basically build your electricity. You're going to use this to build the electricity, and then you're going to use the AoE afterwards. And you're going to kind of cycle them. I haven't found a perfect cyclage for both, but this is basically the way you're going to go about it. This skill, I don't use it too often, but same deal. More lightning, more damage. Her passive skill is what makes this do its thing. Requires electricity proportional to the distance moved. When movement stops, the accumulated electricity will gradually be consumed. Deals damage to nearby enemies upon landing after a double jump. This thing says will gradually be consumed. I've gone into my inventory for like 3 seconds before and come out of it and my energy was gone. So it's not will slightly consumed, it's consuming it at a copious rate. So let's get into the build. We're not going to be going over weapons, but I do want to make a very good statement really quickly. If you're not investing in your weapon damage, your character can only carry you so far. So after a certain amount, you're not going to be able to get any value out of these. Anyways, the actual build itself, this is what I'm rocking. I have the most amount of cooldown, in my opinion, that's needed, so that the abilities, as soon as the ability comes up, I can just press it immediately and it's off cooldown. I have the max amount of duration. The duration helps with the cooldown because by the time it's lengthened, skills back up. So the damage, I'm not too heavily focused into the damage proportion area. I have 2 damage mods. Besides that, everything else is cooldown and range. Range is my biggest thing with this build right now, because the way I use it is I plan on using AoE farming, speed farming, running through things really fast and killing it. So I have a total of 3 range mods on her. I have skill expansion. Skill effect range 30% applies only to certain skills of each descendant. And I've range HP calculator. Haven't leveled this one. The trade-off would be maxing this out and putting the rest of my upgrades into this to increase my skills range even further. And I get some HP from it, so it's nice. My other range mod is the skill range mastery. Skill critical hit damage plus 21%. And then everything else, like I said, nimble fingers is for the cooldown, skill extension is for the duration, so that these two bounce off each other, so by the time it's off, I get the skill back up again. Electric damage to boost my damage with her electricity, because it's all her attacks are. It's just straight electricity. If you're not using electricity on her, I feel like you're kind of wasting her potential. Then you have electric master, skill power modified 23% and skill electric power modifier by 6%. So this works both ways. It modifies your skill, but it also modifies electric on top of it. So it's more like 29% rather than just 23%. And then this is her card that I got, modifies maximum power to deal nearby damage. It's basically a charge attack. When you hit it as you're running, you build up momentum, you build up electricity, and then once it's ticked for about after 3 seconds, it explodes for all the damage you built up while running around. It's really nice. It's honestly like becoming a walking nuke. My only sad part with it currently is my cooldown. Other than that, I don't really have any gripes. I have this on here, which is landing a skill attack deals 20% of your own HP. It's not really the best. It's kind of just on here because it's 4, and I haven't found something that's really perfect for this slot here. I could go with anything else that like increases my HP or whatnot, but I don't see, as you can see, I don't have much in this slot that'd actually be worth the gamble. If I really had to pick anything, I was going to put this on, but besides that, I mean, you play with what you got, honestly. So that's the build. That's the simplified build. Honestly, if you don't have the electric mods that I have, or any of the mods that I have, for the most part, just playing through the story, you should get at least skill extension, nimble fingers, skill expansion, and technician. Technician is what you can swap out. Somewhere here, right here. Technician increases your skill damage. You could basically put this in if you don't have electric or electric master, and it'll do the same effect. As for the purple mods, just keep playing and you'll get them eventually. Stack what you can at the moment, and honestly just keep working at it. I will be making other builds later, but for the most part, that's it for this video. This was on because I was on Freyna. I recommend using a Tingling Mechanics or something like this, where it boosts playing skills and whatnot. It's gold. Is what it is. I definitely would. I use this every time over it. Still haven't found like the perfect roll, but skill critical hit damage does a lot for me. So I would definitely recommend getting you one with skill critical hit damage. These, I'm not gonna go into these too much because I haven't built anything for this to do much for my build. I'm still looking for good pieces, and I'm still fairly into the game, but I just want to get this out here because I've walked into multiple farming groups or people trying to level their bunny, and they haven't had anything on the character. So with that being said, I will play some gameplay in the background of what it's like on my bunny, and I will run the current hardest wave defense. That's what it's called. I think it's called wave defense. Something. It's not wave defense. It's in Vesper resource defense. So I'm gonna run that, and when I'm inside, I will skip to the gameplay. But for the most part, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you like the video, please let me know in the comments if I should do more of these videos. I'm just getting back into video creation, so please let me know if you guys like these kinds of video. I plan to play X-Defiant as well, so still trying to find my curve in my neck. Other than that, guys, I will catch you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Peace. Hey guys, just before the rest of this video goes on, wanted to say, disclaimer, this build is by no means a boss killer. You will not run into a mini bosses or big bosses, and this build will thrive at all. Your highest damaging ability in that case would be your 4 ability, but other than that, it's made for ads. It's made for running through ads, plowing through quick content with a bunch of trash mobs, and your weapons are made for killing the bosses. That's all I gotta say. I just wanted to throw that disclaimer out there. As you will see, this isn't the best run. It's kind of stuff, different parts, but other than that, this is perfectly does its job.